Live on YouTube. There we go. Okay. Good morning, everybody. Don't know if anybody's watching this yet. Doesn't look like it. Good morning, YouTube. Jay is in the house, but I don't know where he is. I heard him come. Colleen, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Dustin, good morning.
Big Dr. Pepper.
Big DP.
Wham.
Oh, tired?
A little bit. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, Brian Wolf.
Colleen and Dustin are in there too.
And Colleen and Dustin and Brian of Wolf Rock Radio, the #1 internet radio show in the world.
There you go. You heard it here first.
Maybe.
Oh, see, it says, why is it doing this again?
It's doing the comment thing again.
It's not even showing up at all on here.
It's showing nobody, nothing.
There's
that's weird.
No comments.
Huh.
Oh.
Fun. Facebook is fun.
Why'd you upset the kids?
Oh.
David, good morning. Nick, good morning. TJ, good morning. TJ Owens, good. Yeah. Paul, good morning.
I don't know. I was playing with him when I came in.
John Knight, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Prayers for Lindsay, Tony's wife. Yes.
Yes, thoughts and prayers for her.
I did not listen this morning, so I don't know exactly what the announcement was, so I don't want to say anything.
Oh, okay.
I did talk to Tony last night, though.
Why can't you surprise Jay for Christmas? What's this all about?
I don't know. Why can't you surprise Jay for Christmas?
Oh, he can sense your presence in the Force.
Good morning, Myths, Monsters, and Mullets.
Yes, good morning.
Thanks for the plug, Jay.
Oh, you're welcome. It's just the truth.
Waiting for all to read the script so I can edit it.
Oh, yes.
I know, we have to do it.
I did give him one fix, but I forgot to go back and listen again through it. But I do like it, Brian. I'd say it's the message is correct.
Matthew, good morning.
Morning, Matthew.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't looked at it at all.
Oh, it's great. It's great. It sounds awesome.
The other stuff he's had us do is fun.
A
little hot.
Yeah, I don't know why the comments aren't popping up online.
Tosh, good morning.
Good morning, Tosh. You've had a fun weekend.
Oh my gosh. We're not gonna talk about that, but yes, I seen.
Yeah, we won't talk about it on here, but I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it. It was fun. You know, I think you're making.
Tosh said happy tax day.
Oh yeah. Let's celebrate. Okay.
And Jay, he's talking about another spot I sent y'all.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing 2 of them. Okay, so
Well, then I don't know about the one, but I do know about the other one.
The one I was talking about for the Jamboree.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so maybe there's 2 different ones.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
What was I just? Oh yeah, I was gonna pull that up too, so I can see them. Plant time. What's that mean?
I started planting yesterday.
Oops.
Today is officially the first day of spring.
Oh, okay. All right. The spring equinox.
I don't know if it actually is the equinox.
No.
This is just when hummingbirds come back to Northwest Ohio.
Oh, okay. So that's what counts.
That's what I always base it on.
Makes more sense.
It's April 15th every year is the first you can see hummingbirds, part of Ohio. Like anything north of Dayton,
Mhm.
the migration is April 15th to like the 1st of May. What?
Read that last comment.
When I get my knee fixed. I've been in bar fights and had people yell similar things.
Oh, Josh, that was funny.
That should be a t-shirt.
Yeah, it really should be.
Tosh, I may talk to one of our artists and just get a trash man t-shirt made that says that.
Yeah.
Wait until I get my knee fixed.
You're going down, buddy. When I get my knee fixed.
Must be why I heard boing this morning. First day of spring, yeah.
Aha, yes.
No, yeah, it's just marks the return of the hummingbirds, which I got like 18 feeders I got to fill.
Boing.
Which I just do sugar water.
That's all you need. That's all they want.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
I don't food color it, no.
Good. Red 40. It's a neurotoxin.
Well, you know what natural food coloring is for red, right?
What, strawberries, raspberries?
Beets.
Beets. That makes sense. Excuse me.
We
Brandon's here.
Oh. Okay, so there's a clip. Every time he does that, it makes me think of something.
Muscle Man.
No, it's from Meat Canyon.
Meat Canyon?
Yeah, and kids don't watch his videos. Adults, they're pretty funny.
Okay.
But he's definitely adult content.
Tosh said he'd pay for the shirt.
Okay. Tosh,
you don't have to?
No.
You already provided enough content this weekend. We'll get the shirt done.
Yeah, I'll talk to my buddy.
It's
JB, because I added all JB shirts this weekend.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I'm thinking JD. Sorry.
JB.
B. Okay.
The artist has been doing a bunch of stuff for us.
Okay.
And I bought you a shirt.
Oh, great.
I bought me about 16 now.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Good morning, Caroline.
Matthew said, closing on a new house soon. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Matthew.
He said the tavern will be moved and modified.
There you
Upgrades.
I watch Meat Canyon. He's funny, says Caroline. Yeah, it is. So anyways, what I was saying is there's one he did where it's cat dog. And one is like a super liberal and one is like a super Republican, super conservative.
Right.
And they're like fighting. And then remember the blue mouse that lived in their house?
Yeah.
He is like the conspiracy theory, flat earth, like tinfoil hat. And he just comes out of his hole and goes, Ree!
Okay.
And every time Brandon does it, it's just immediately what
was that mouse's name?
Original red, like the red velvet cake was bugs. Oh yeah, no, it's a little parasite from India.
Yuck.
No, it's still used, Tosh.
Oh, I mean, feeding this bugs for long, I don't even know it.
Not even just a bug. And I think it's actually technically, I think it's an arthropod or not an arthropod, an arachnid.
Okay, so that's better, I guess.
8 legs, not 6. Jay needs to sell tinfoil hats at the Jamboree. There we go. No, they're still being used, but it's a parasite collected from mammals, basically ticks.
Wonderful.
The bloodsucker that they dry and ground up and use for food dyes. Would you like that or Red 40 more?
I guess.
At least that's an animal.
Right, yeah.
I mean, I don't like, I absolutely despise ticks.
Things are changing, though, in the world slowly but surely, I've noticed. Someone came into the bowling alley, and they seen our slushy machine, it's cherry bomb, whatever it was. The cherry's the flavor. And she says, oh, wait a minute. Is that red from Red 40? I said, you're probably, let me go check. Sure enough, the ingredient, Red 40. She's like, I'm not drinking that. I said, you know what? I'm with you on this. I should get rid of this. But the public is they're changing. The world's changing.
I don't see Red 40 listed on this. I don't see any of the colors listed.
Yeah, it's brown. There's enough
caramel color.
There's enough toxic chemicals in there to give it a color. They don't need to add any.
That's weird though, because pretty much every
what?
Every pop has some kind of food coloring.
Kind of like Pepsi don't, and
Pepsi doesn't. It's just caramel.
Yeah. and same with Coke. Like the dark pops
I mean,
don't.
that makes sense because caramel in a clear liquid will.
Right, turn that color.
Yeah.
Yeah, and, only the clear pops too, like Mountain Dew and orange. And they were just like, it's simple and ridiculous.
Mhm.
It's like one of them just said Craig's friend. And but he just kept like, oh yeah, like get t-shirt, you can get this t-shirt, that t-shirt, and like just kept rambling them all off. But until he and literally had tons of them. Can't ever have too much.
Spitting on YouTube, says John. It should be
Yeah.
back now. I think I got it fixed. Yeah, okay, we're back.
Let us know if it's better, John.
Gosh. Food colors. Yeah. Because you can use onion peels for yellow. Oh, yeah. When we were in wilderness camping, we used to have a board that showed you, like somebody made a little diagram to show you the colors on this piece of cloth
Mhm.
and what you could find to do it.
Oh, cool.
Like beets. Beets are purple or red, depending on how much you use and how long you leave it in.
Okay.
You can actually get a really, really nice red from beets.
I bet.
But I mean, if you do it lightly, it's purple. That kind
Gotcha.
of purpley red. You know what the beets, pickled egg color.
Right, yeah.
Uh,
Are they by Dre?
yeah, Beats by Dre. Trying to think, there were
Sugar beets.
other. I'm trying to remember the other stuff. Onions. I just remember onion skins because it'll turn white cloth a really light yellow.
Mm.
Maybe it was mustard. Message retracted. Cabbage, tea bugs.
Tea bags. Red cabbage and tea bags.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Red cabbage will turn anything red. They use beet juice in tractor tires.
Huh?
Hmm.
Interesting.
Rubber's natural
Yeah, rubber is
from a tree. That's why they cut down the rainforest.
pretty. Yeah. Mr. Ford.
Yeah, Fordlandia. We got to do an episode on Fordlandia.
Yeah, we should. Man, I really did get them riled up, didn't I?
Yeah,
Oops.
you just have to come straight in.
Well, they both waved at me, so I
That's-
couldn't just
Yeah,
walk by.
you can.
No, I can't.
You fell for a trap by two 11-month-olds.
I went over and Winter she got off her toy and like I thought she was gonna come straight over, crawl over to me, because she don't do that normally. But she got down and she got in her crawling stance, and then she just put her arms down like this and just sat there and waited for me. I'm like, all right. Nope.
We have Patreon night tomorrow, just so you know.
Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that bad for you or not?
Oh crap. Yeah, it might be.
That's fine. And then the 27th.
Is that a Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. I think I'm good back for Sundays now.
Yeah, we'll move back to Sunday. We just couldn't because of Easter.
Okay. Oh, duh.
There wasn't enough Sundays in the month left.
Yeah. Yeah, I already have
did
plans
this-
tomorrow night.
That's fine.
I'll still pop in on the app.
Okay.
So I'll do it remotely.
Please wrote a song for Jay and the Twins.
Yes.
Ooh, beet slushies.
Ugh. Actually, with apple juice, I bet if you mix it with some other juices, that'd be pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Hey, I made root soup the other day. Emily did not like it, but I think it's because
Maybe it's because you called it root soup.
what it's called.
I know.
Good morning, Gary.
We gotta think of a different name. Good morning, Robert.
Because it was roots and chicken.
Mm.
It was like a thick, creamy soup, and it was super weird because in the blend, the beets turned it all purple for just a minute,
Mm.
and then it went back to being like a cream soup.
Mm. That is interesting.
Because I'm like, oh no, Emily's definitely not going to eat it because it's purple. And then it went back to being like chicken noodle soup, like creamy chicken noodle soup color.
That's really weird. But it absorbed the purple.
Well, I don't know if because it was
The comments look at it's doing the weird thing again.
yeah. I threatened to reload it, and then it fixes it. See,
Ah, there you go.
you just gotta threaten it. No, it was potatoes, it was beets, sweet potatoes, carrots, and there was one more root in there.
Potatoes?
I already said potatoes.
Oh, well, that's not a root. It's a
It's
tuber.
tuber, but I
Huh.
think it meant like
Yeah.
stuff from underneath the ground.
I know.
I want to find some mud season in the mountains, so no pictures today, says Robert.
Oh,
I make a good cold.
one time
That'd have to be something I try because
for
yeah, there's 2 milks, 2 in there. No, I gave them each a thing of milk.
um
Oh, I forgot. Okay, go ahead and tell your thing because I got a bunch of stuff down here.
oh, okay. I made one year for Halloween, I was Popeye out at the bowling alley,
Mm-hmm.
and someone's like, "Oh, you gotta eat your
I
spinach."
remember.
Were you there when I ate it?
Keep going.
Yeah, they peeled I don't even know who had it.
A can of spinach.
Someone had a can of spinach, and there was the ones that they peeled the top open. So I was drinking, and I was like, "Yeah,
Drinking.
give me it." And I peeled it open, took a big spoonful, like cold rally can of spinach, and I ate it, and I threw up that night.
I bet you did.
It was disgusting.
Like spinach, like normal, like fresh spinach is fine.
Yeah, I like it on my sandwiches and
I don't like it, but
Yeah.
I don't dislike it.
fair. I even like it in soup.
Soup is the best way to eat spinach.
Mhm.
Like chicken gnocchi soup.
Mhm.
That's the only time I enjoy spinach.
It's good. It's like,
And same with celery. It's the only time I enjoy celery.
oh, okay,
It's chicken gnocchi soup.
like a wet leaf, but it's good because it soaks up all
Yeah.
the creamy sauce.
And dice them. I hate it when they're big.
Spinach.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I don't want to eat a whole leaf.
Mhm.
But like in like chicken gnocchi soup, all the vegetables and leaves are all cut up real tiny.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you get a spoonful of everything every
Mhm.
time.
That's good.
I like it then. But if it's in something like spinach is good in
Pastas.
yeah, like if it's in pasta or something, I'm never gonna
Pasta's like same thing as soup almost. It
yeah, I just
soaks it all up.
I'll just be like, I don't care for spinach, but
Oh, Colleen said, "What about kale? I don't like it."
I
Okay,
like kale.
Colleen. We had this discussion. What was this last week?
no, we didn't have this discussion.
Yeah, we did. I talked about
No,
this.
we didn't.
Okay, then who was I talking with?
It wasn't me and you.
Then who was it?
I think it was those guys in the shack.
Whatever. Those guys, whatever. There's 2 different kinds of kale. And there's like the normal baby kale you see in like the bags. And then there's the dinosaur kale is what I call it. And
That's what it was called.
that's like but if you go to the store, you'll never see it called that.
Well, I mean, that's what they said. That was one of like the names.
Like the preferred nomenclature.
I can't remember what it was actually. Giant kale or something like that. Like, it had a
Something.
real simple name.
If you Google dinosaur kale, you'll see it.
But that's what it's sold as in nurseries, and you can buy dinosaur kale seeds online. So it's
Yeah.
common enough use that
You'll
there's
just
packages that
say that. You just won't see it it won't be labeled at the grocery store. But you'll see it once you see a picture of it. That kind's really good. And if you put that in soups, it's the best kind over any other kind of kale. Oh, and it's the best kind to make like kale chips with.
Kale chips, I'm very hit or miss on.
That's if you have that kind of
We used
leaf,
to make them when
whatever.
I worked at the hospital.
Uh-huh.
We would make them. They never came. I think it was just the kale that would come in
Yeah.
because they were never the same.
Right. Yeah.
And sometimes I'm like, this is pretty good. Other times it'd be like, this is just the grossest thing.
All right. It's time for Brian to go to bed.
It's just the kale. Go to bed, Brian.
I eat it just for the kale of it. What? That didn't even.
But kale, what was it? It's kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli.
All right.
Remember, we found out they're all the same plant
Right. Yeah.
because broccoli's not real. None of that's real.
Broccoli's new.
Yeah. What did we say? 17th century is when it was first starting to be bred.
I thought it was newer than that.
Actual modern day broccoli, like
Yeah.
what we know as broccoli today, didn't come until the 50s.
Yeah, that's nuts.
But they started making because they basically Brussels sprouts, kale, and Brussels sprouts, kale, and broccoli are all the same plant.
They look different though.
Different stages,
I guess so.
different varieties. Which like pumpkins, right? We bred pumpkins to
Yeah,
have
true.
pumpkins that fit in your hand, and Dale's Atlantic giants where they're the size of cars.
Right, yeah. Brian said, "I'm just trying to keep the morning humor quota." Oh, you're exceeding it. Ever tried swamp cabbage?
No.
That's what Dustin asked.
No, I haven't.
I've never tried swamp cabbage. What is it?
Brussels sprouts are the single grossest thing
Yeah,
ever.
Brussels sprouts are gross, but they are the coolest plant I think I've ever grown in the garden.
They look
like an alien.
like an alien.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
The
The wind's
center
getting
stalks
bad.
of saw palmettos.
Oh, I was gonna tell you.
That's what swamp cabbage is.
No, I've never tried that.
Real bananas are all gone. That's why banana candy doesn't taste anything like bananas.
We've talked about a ton fishing with the cats.
Yep.
So the original species of domestic banana is gone. They are a cousin. What is it? Oh, I forgot the actual names of them. But yeah, imagine actually getting a real banana or original banana. It tastes like the banana candy.
That'd be amazing.
You have to boil it. I want to get some Jerusalem artichokes.
Yeah, me too. I've seen those. There's a you can buy them on Facebook Marketplace. There's someone around here selling
them. Yeah. And just basically, they're one of those plants you plant and forget.
They're perennials.
Yeah, they come back forever.
Yeah.
I think they produce
a lot.
One bulb, because it's like a tuber.
Mhm.
One bulb will, I think, produce like 4 or 5 pounds of food a year.
Dang.
But they're one of those plants that just like they don't care. It's like a raspberry bush. Just leave them alone.
Yeah.
You want raspberries? Just plant it in the ground and just
leave them.
Don't mess with it until it's time to eat. All right, we got a bunch of mail.
Okay.
Really cool stuff.
Oh, in the P.O. box?
Whoa.
Oh, did we bump a cord? I think we're still good. We're still good. Hold on.
They still see us?
We're still on. Oh, maybe not.
I did our mod.
Uh-oh.
The wind knocked something loose?
That's weird.
What?
We're frozen on Facebook too.
We're still live on Facebook. I can see.
Oh, now it's moving again. Oh gosh. How do I pause? Pause. There we go.
Power line like across the house or something. I don't know.
I don't know. We lost signal. We lost our monitor.
Minutes. I go down. Odd.
Very weird. It's like the cord came unplugged or something. Even though nothing was moved or touched.
I didn't even get near the cord.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Well, why don't you pull up YouTube and I'll have Facebook.
Fair.
You guys can see us. We can no longer see you, at least on the big TV.
We can't see you guys no more.
All right, so I haven't opened this yet because I wanted to do it on camera. But from our good friend Timothy Wayne Williams, Fine Arts. There's the first package.
Oh, he just popped in Facebook too, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, opening or YouTube, and I got the comment. Okay.
Unfortunately, I think this is the only one addressed to you.
Which one?
This one.
Uh-oh. Addressed to me?
Or like to us.
Okay.
Because the other things have people mentioned by names and they forgot you.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oh. All right, Timothy. Open on this side.
He packaged it very well.
I'm excited.
I lied, by the way. The next package is addressed to you.
Oh, great.
They think you really need it. Hey, was my trash collected when you were out there?
No.
Was it on the ground?
Yes.
Is it everywhere?
No.
Okay, so it's still in the bin?
It's still in the bin, but it looks like they got everybody else's on your street.
I don't know what's going on with them.
They did not get yours. When I drove to here today, out in the country, there was neighbors. Their trash cans were in the middle of the road. I had to get out of the car, and I pulled them back up into the yard and laid them down on their side.
You know, when it was waste management, like, at least the trash cans would be back in the grass.
Ooh.
Not in the middle of the street.
Your Bigfoot expedition.
Yeah, that's a great book.
Is this Timothy's. This is
Yeah.
his paintings.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's his art.
Imagine the excitement of traveling across the country searching for Bigfoot. This book takes you on that adventure. Starting in the spring and ending in the winter, you traverse the country on a year-long expedition to track these elusive creatures. Your mission is to find them and take an accurate accounting of their numbers. By the beautiful locations painted by Timothy Wayne Williams as you look for hidden cryptids. Be on guard. But be on guard. You are not alone.
I love it.
Yeah, thank you, Timothy. This is awesome.
Thank you, Timothy.
Are you going to have these at the Jamboree, I'm assuming?
Yeah, he sold them. Remember, he sold out at the
he did?
Jamboree
Okay.
last year.
Oh, this is awesome.
Because he was going to give us one at the Jamboree, and then he sold
They were
out.
gone. Oh, okay.
Which is a good thing.
Yes, very good thing. Thank you, Timothy.
All right. Here's the next
That's
things.
awesome.
So this is from...
Yeah, who's this from?
Okay, I got to read it off the book. Library Under Attack Publications.
Okay. First book is Vonu, The Search for Personal Freedom by Rayo. What's this book about? Okay. Essays on how to achieve personal freedom. Ooh, written by leading libertarian activist of the 1970s, Tom Marshall, who changed his name to Rayo, was an early proponent of the Free Isles Project, but eventually took to the road in a camper to live off the grid. These essays argue for a strong pro-freedom, anti-government stand, as well as providing practical advice about living minimally. Nice.
Is that the one that has a little message in the front? One of them has a message in the front. Okay, not that one.
Yep, not
the other
this
one.
Okay.
Sounds right up our alley, doesn't it?
It does. Okay, this one's also called Vonu. This one's by Shane Radcliffe. A strategy for self-liberation. I'm assuming that's what Vonu means, or something like that. Vonu is yours for the making. Okay. Here's the note. Okay, it says, Justin, greatly appreciate your work and the book. Here's something in return for you both. Hope you enjoy. If you ever find yourself in a situation in Southern Illinois, come check out our homestead. Would be honored to have you. Well, thank you. Who sent this again?
He runs Liberty Under Attack Publications. I don't know if we're supposed to share his name or not.
Okay.
Don't read his actual name out.
Gotcha. Okay.
But that's his publication company. He runs a book publication company.
Awesome. Love it.
And so these were ones that through his company that he thought we'd really enjoy.
I think he's correct.
Because
looking forward to it.
I sent him a book because I was having so much. He was trying to use like Bitcoin to pay, and I didn't have any way to accept it. So I just like have a book.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a book. Yeah. So no, and he sent there's cards and everything to contact him and everything in here.
This is so cool.
But he's right up our alley.
Yes.
Very cool. And we'll mention everybody on the show today too. I'll leave all the stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. That's awesome.
But listener of the show. All right.
Oh gosh, a bigger box.
Okay, don't look.
All right. No, I'll look at the comments. I'll read some Facebook comments.
Okay. Oh no, you're supposed to be on YouTube.
That's what I meant. YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, Brian said it's the Ron Popeil plant. Set it and forget it. The Renco. He's talking about the Jerusalem artichokes. Technicalities. You're good on YouTube. Good. You're back. Good. YouTube's rolling again. Oh no. They're coming to get you. Get down, guys. Uh-oh. Our YouTube's...
Oh, is it frozen on YouTube?
Yeah.
Are you on YouTube right now?
I guess I am.
That may have been a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Is it still good? You're on YouTube, right? Not Facebook.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube.
Okay.
I think it's still good.
You can read this letter later, but just read who it's from on the bottom.
Lisa?
Mm-hmm.
Do we know who's Lisa?
Her and her daughter were at the Hocking Hills Bigfoot Festival last year.
Okay.
Her daughter was going to school for biology.
Okay. Yep. Okay,
she
gotcha.
really enjoyed our presentation.
Okay.
And it made her daughter kind of maybe more take the Bigfoot subject seriously.
Oh, okay. Good deal.
Her daughter downloaded all of our podcasts. She's listened to every episode of the podcast. Okay. Her daughter taught her how to download it and everything on her phone.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So we requested something a long time ago.
Okay.
A long time ago.
But I remember.
You will in a second.
Okay.
and she made it for us. And she also made Emily something. This is our new mascot.
Uh-oh.
It'll go to every conference, every show with us
Okay.
because it's absolutely amazing.
Okay.
When I open the box, I laugh for probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, close your eyes.
Can I open them yet?
Okay.
Can I open them yet?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, all right. Oh, unicorn. The unicorn. This is awesome. The cat.
It has an actual corn cob.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get it closer. And then she made Emily.
It even stands up.
Yeah.
A squonk. It's a really good squonk.
It's a really good squonk.
Is she a vendor?
No, I think she just enjoys this. But I love the unicorns going everywhere with us.
Oh yeah, it has to.
But it's so nicely made too.
That's what I'm saying. Is she a vendor? Because
I bought a lot of crochet stuff. This is probably like the tightest crochet.
This is really nice. I mean, look at the mane on the horse.
Oh, and she picked those colors on purpose for us.
Okay.
Here, let me show it to the easiest way to get it to stand is on its butt.
Excuse me. The unicorn. The unicorn.
And we actually have a t-shirt that just came out that is with it. I think it's got wires in its legs.
Yeah, I think so. It's really good. It's really good. This is awesome. Thank you, Lisa.
We'll mention everybody on the show today too.
The squonk's really good too.
Mm-hmm.
It's even crying. This is really high quality.
Mm-hmm.
Holy crap. Warts and all. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. If you can see this. Brian said, let her know if she comes to the festival this year. We're bringing her on stage to talk about the unicorn. Love it.
Robert's laughing. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we added a ton of t-shirts. There is the tumor seal that got added. I will neither confirm nor deny that I'm winking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And actually, so there's a bunch added by JB and one added from Jonathan Cavassi.
Oh, okay.
The Sandhill Crane of Point Pleasant. It says Cryptids and Corn podcast at the bottom.
Okay.
He did that for us.
Nice. Okay. Artist John Cavassi.
Mm-hmm.
Check him out on Instagram.
So we added the Holy Moly shirt.
Oh, okay.
We added there's 2 DW shirts.
Ooh.
There's the quail driving the killdozer.
Okay. From JB.
And then there's Squidbillies.
Yeah, that one's a good one.
Ain't it odd? And then there is Sometimes a Town Needs a Burning.
It's a good one.
I think the title of that one's Mr. E versus Local Government.
That was a good one.
And then I added another one. He gave us a bunch of them, so it's hard to I'm forgetting one because I had to take
Is it the blob one?
No, that one's coming up though.
Okay.
Because I had to remove the background on a couple of them.
Okay.
Some of them didn't matter, like the versus the local government, because the background's such a big part of it. So I just left it. So it's just a big square on the t-shirt.
Okay.
But like the Holy Moly one, I removed the background, so it's just your head floating.
Wonderful.
I bought that t-shirt.
Holy moly.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There's a bunch of them. I can't remember what all was added.
This unicorn's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm obsessed with it. It's our new little mascot.
Should I read this?
Yeah, you can.
On thing?
I wouldn't read it all because some of it's just nice message to us.
Okay. Now I'll read it then right when we're done with
Very
this.
nice penmanship.
Yeah. Better than I can do. Better than I write.
I don't even know what episode we asked for that in.
It's hard telling.
Because it's the same episode that JB made the t-shirt out of.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember half the stuff we talk about, so.
Anything new on YouTube?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
How did
I can't believe the TV is like put.
There we go. Yeah, that's weird.
Maybe it finally broke. Will you hand me the remote? Right there.
Oh.
Because it turned off automatically.
Oh, gotcha. No, maybe we gotta wiggle the cord.
Joan, good morning.
Morning, Joan.
On that note, I may or may not have ordered some redwoods and giant sequoias. There you go.
Ooh, who said that?
Robert.
Oh, okay, good.
Now,
Plant
if you
trees.
live in the Midwest, and I highly recommend nobody does this, but dawn redwoods are the only one that's supposed to be native to most of the United States. And like, you should not do this because they'll destroy your local government's like sewage system.
Oh no.
Because their first like 60 years of life, they just grow root systems
Hmm.
and they find underground water sources and then they just crush things.
Hmm. Good.
It's not good. Don't do it.
Good strong trees, I meant.
Mhm.
Good roots.
Brian, what's up?
What's up, Brian? Which Brian's?
And oh gosh, I can't even read the last name because it's tiny on my phone.
Yeah, they're tiny over here.
Bartlebra?
Oh. Bartleball.
I was close.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Good morning.
As far as me reading names, you know,
Yeah, it's pretty
that's
good.
about as good as it's going to get.
Not bad. Not too
Which
shabby.
we got to do like Patreon shout outs and everything this episode. I've been bad.
Okay, new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah,
I've been bad for a while.
Been bad.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that, everyone? He's been bad for a while.
What do we have the rest of the year? Nothing in for the rest of April.
A live show
In June.
Live show June 14th with famous author and great swimmer Michael Thompson, homeowner too.
Handsome
Homeowner Michael Thompson.
I still can't believe you picked on me for complimenting men.
It's just like that's your first go-to.
Because men don't hear it enough.
I guess.
When's the last time you were complimented not by me?
This morning.
Yeah, who complimented you?
About 6 people.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Vince is right. He's like, he told you to shut up.
I was like, well.
Robert, definitely don't plant them next to somebody's house that you don't like. Yeah, don't do that. Don't plant them around town as an Arbor Day celebration.
Isn't Arbor Day coming up?
I can't ever remember when Arbor Day is because I confuse it with Earth Day.
Which that's coming up.
I think one of them's in the summer, right?
This Earth Day is like this month.
It's April.
I think I saw it on my calendar. Now I gotta look.
Hey, so I got something to send over to the DW boys.
Oh, you do?
It's a glitter conspiracy.
Glitter?
I heard it on Angels and Butterflies.
Okay.
Ninjas and Butterflies.
Okay.
You know who the single largest buyer of glitter in the world is?
Party City.
Nope.
No.
The U.S. government, the U.S. Navy specifically.
Okay.
The single largest, like 65 or 70% of the world's glitter supply goes to the U.S. Navy.
The Navy specifically?
Yeah.
So the rumors are true.
No. Well, maybe, but that's other things. No, so the thought is that they are painting their ships with it, let's say, for whether it distracts, maybe infrared technology, maybe some kind of heat-seeking technology,
Okay.
whether it bounces sonar weird,
Like a shaft grenade.
like it does something. It does
Shaft
something.
grenade, yeah.
So they think that the theory is that they're painting the ships with it, at least the underside of the ships below the waterline.
Okay.
But it keeps coming off. Obviously, it didn't stick around very long.
Right.
But it's important enough to keep doing.
Okay.
So the millions of metric tons of glitter is being shed by these ships
In the ocean.
into the ocean. There's some correlation with it to being the rise in microbead plastics
In the ocean.
So that the microplastics that are ending up in all the fish and all us and stuff like that
Is U.S. military's.
a big chunk of that may be from glitter that we're dumping into the ocean from the U.S. military.
It's like the U.S. military is the world's #1 polluter.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they are.
Yeah, they are.
But climate change, the U.S. military is never mentioned once of things that need regulated. But your neighbor's cows, that's the problem. Not dumping millions of pounds of glitter in the
Hundreds
ocean.
of millions of pounds.
Yeah, that's insane. Nah, let's not even mention U.S. military. Not even bringing them. Not even bringing them
I
into the
did see one of the
conversation. It's like maybe
1980s.
that stuff's fake.
I did see one of the 1980 ducks were found.
19 what?
80s ducks.
So
So remember, we don't really know very much about.
Howard?
Yeah, we don't really know much about the ocean, even though we pretend we do.
Right.
Like people have the idea that ships are always out all over the ocean, and
Yeah.
they do not leave the shipping lanes.
Right.
Most of them do not ever, because you'll die. You'll never be seen again. What?
It's just funny.
Because you will.
I know, but it's
And nobody's coming to help you.
right. No.
If you leave the shipping lanes, you will die out there somewhere.
Hmm.
So what was I just talking about?
Ocean unexplored. People think that we know a lot about it, the ocean, but we don't. That's what you were getting at.
Kyle, I don't know if you can see me. We're having issues with the Facebook comments. There's something there that I need to take care of.
What's No. Is there something going on? Unbeknownst to us.
I completely lost my train of thought.
Sherry asked, Brian, who did the cryptid art on the wall?
Hey, tech question. How do you live stream concurrently on Facebook and YouTube? Well, we used to have software for it. And the software got too expensive. So right now we're just running them both, and that's why we're having so many problems.
Yeah.
We may go back. I have not tried any new softwares. I was supposed to start like testing some of these different other softwares out, and I just got lazy and haven't.
Well, we're making it work as best we can.
What was I going to say about the ocean?
We were talking about microplastics and dumping and polluting. You were talking about glitter and the U.S. Navy were the number one. The glitter conspiracy.
Yeah, but it was after that.
Okay, we were getting into they dump millions of pounds into the ocean.
Oh, the ducks.
The ducks, 1980s ducks.
Oh, so in the 80s, a group of scientists took a whole bunch of rubber ducks and basically put a little chip of just information in them and threw them in the ocean to study the ocean currents. And it was crazier. Like that experiment proved so much more stuff than anything else has ever done.
Okay.
Because it was nuts. These ducks showed up everywhere. One just showed up, 30 years later, 40 years later.
50 years now.
80s?
I mean, closing in is 25. That's 25 or 45 years. Yeah. 40 years is probably more accurate.
Dave got it. 80s ducks. He was on it. He was hanging on to it. He was waiting.
For that. To let you know.
No, yeah. So that one just got found a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow. That's never been found before?
No.
Wow.
They think, I can't even remember.
What a journey that duck was on.
Like 90 or 100,000 miles or something like that.
That's crazy. Where'd they find it?
I think in Iceland.
Oh, interesting.
No, Kyle, it's no interruption. We're having tech problems because the actual computer screen died.
Yeah.
Like it's off. So we're using our phones to talk to you guys. Even though we're running through the computer. Which, that I think about it, I'm not going to be able to end the streams.
Correct.
I'll just have to turn the computer off. It will end them.
Yeah.
It'll be a little more abrupt than normal.
Yeah. Does that monitor still work?
Remember, we don't want to plug it into that one.
Okay. Even just the HDMI?
Because that's not just a monitor.
Right, I know.
And I don't know what I did to that one. I don't want it to infect that one.
Okay.
I haven't turned it on in when did I buy this thing?
I don't know, but I know it just hasn't been turned on.
It was before the Jamboree.
Yeah.
It hasn't even been plugged in since then.
Wonder if I got.
We can turn it on and see. That's probably where the lost episodes are.
It's best we don't. You don't open Pandora's box.
We'll turn it on and just start screaming.
Right, exactly.
You remember how hard the fan used to work?
Oh yeah, it sounds going to take off. It got lift one time.
It started sliding off the desk.
Yeah.
This one, the only reason you can hear the fans is because there's 4 of them.
And they're colorful.
Oh gosh, the ocean's big and scary.
Yeah.
It's full of stellar sea cows and megalodons and
It's very unexplored.
impossibly huge whales.
And possibly or impossibly?
Impossibly huge
Okay.
whales.
Yes. Very big. Also got the biggest fish in the world are in the ocean. It's a true fact.
It's like something you'd see inside like the wrapper of like a piece of gum or something like that.
Right, yeah, a Snapple thing.
Where are the world's largest fish?
The ocean.
The ocean. Yeah,
Pretty scary.
it's right,
If
but
you think about it, it's scary.
it's not wrong.
Biggest squid live there too.
And now that may be wrong. I don't have proof of that.
Biggest No, I think so. Giant squid?
That's the biggest known.
What's the difference?
There probably is species out there that live in other places besides the ocean that are larger.
Yeah, where? No.
Lake Vostok.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
My friend is on a fishing boat in Alaska right now. If he
Oh.
runs into a man named Frank Wotell, let me know.
Tell the Ask every single person he knows if they know who Frank is.
Oh, don't worry. If you say Frank Wotell, they'll either know or they won't. Like,
I think that's with most people.
that's
I was back when I used to watch basketball or when commentators Steve Van Gundy,
mm-hmm.
and I'm watching this game and just talks to talk. It's just his job. But a guy shoots a shot and he literally says, you have to take that. It's a make or miss shot.
Yeah, they're all
And every
shot is a make or miss.
yeah. There's no in between.
Dave said, "Don't forget the bloop."
The bloop's in the ocean too.
And it's been recorded a whole bunch more times than ever talked about. Like, when we did the episode, either bloop 1 or 2 with Julia. What was the name of one of the sounds? Like just hyper-sized animals.
Yeah.
Or like Connor and Alex, we talked to them. Maybe like a giant echinoderm.
That'd be neat. Big starfish.
I really think it may be like a moving reef.
Could be.
Because reefs, a lot of people don't understand. Reefs are actual animals.
Yeah.
Coral is an animal, not a plant.
Like cyanophores.
Kinda, not really. No. Because there's one animal living inside the coral.
Right, but
So they make their coral home.
I mean, you're splitting hairs.
And they just kind of stick onto the corpses of the ones that came before them.
Cyanophores.
Could be a giant sponge, too.
Harp sponge.
Yeah, you remember. What's special about the harp sponge? What's freaky fun fact?
I don't know.
Don't remember?
Nope.
Predatory.
Which is carnivorous?
Yeah. Which is pretty weird for
a sponge.
Wonder
if they should have done an episode like that on SpongeBob.
Remember his cousin?
Where he runs into a harp sponge and it's like, he's really mean. The bad guy.
Remember his cousin?
Mm-mm.
He had a cousin that was a harp sponge.
I don't remember.
Anyway, he always used to bully SpongeBob when he was little. But his cousin stayed like that big. And SpongeBob got full size.
No, I don't remember.
They're different types of sponges.
Right, yeah. I remember
So
his mom and dad.
Tries to bully SpongeBob when he sees him again. And he's like wrestling his toe.
Oh, God, yeah. No, I've never seen it. Must have been anywhere one.
It's like Flats, when Flats was going to kill him.
I remember Flats.
And he was so scared. And he just started punching him and nothing happens.
Yeah, he's a pillow,
He's
like
a sponge.
sponge. Remember that.
Or the Strangler.
Strangler.
With his dirty, stinky hands.
I don't know if I remember him.
It was a mid-2000s episode.
Oh, that I should know it.
Where SpongeBob was basically like a witness to a murder from this escaped lunatic, and it was the Strangler.
Gosh.
And he's like putting like the Strangler up like in his home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the Strangler keeps about strangling him. And then like a surprise party happens, literally like as he's about to strangle SpongeBob at his house. SpongeBob's birthday, so there's just everybody popped out of everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I think he finally does, like, he tries to strangle SpongeBob finally. and nothing happens because SpongeBob doesn't have a neck.
He's a sponge.
He's a square, so there's no
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah.
And then he like flips out, runs, and gets in the back of a cop car.
Classic SpongeBob.
Mrs. Puff ate at SpongeBob in an episode.
I was always on the fence with her.
Yeah, who'd she remind you of?
Teacher?
Yeah.
I don't know, Mrs. Heckert?
That's who I always thought every time.
Alright. That's the only one I
God
can...
rest her soul.
She dead?
Yeah, isn't she?
I don't know.
You're the one that told me she was dead.
What, did I?
Yes. Maybe she's not. Either way, I hope she's doing good.
Mrs. Bischoff's still doing good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where were you on 9/11?
And
The podcast I listened to was just talking about it this week.
Mr. B's class, and I think we were just coming in from... We were in the hallway for some reason, so I don't know if we were coming upstairs from the gym, the beginning of school, or if we were coming in from recess. I guess it just depends on what time of day it actually happened. But I remember we were in the hallway, and it was happening actively while it was happening, and this kid named Sean Lawbus, he was a grade below me. I was in 5th grade, 5th or 4th, because I was in that hallway. And he comes running up to me. He's a grade below me, grabs me by the shoulders, gets right in my face, and he goes, They knocked down the World Trade Centers. They knocked down the World Trade, and he's freaking out. And he's literally shaking me, and he's saying this right in my face. And the only thought that was running through my head was, what's a World Trade Center?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know what was going on. And then they turned it on the TVs, and we're watching it in class.
What grade were you in?
5th or 4th.
I thought I was in 3rd grade when it happened, but maybe what grade was Mrs. Butterfield?
3rd. No, yeah, 3rd.
I was in her classroom when it happened.
So I'm wondering, was that a homeroom thing?
I don't remember. Obviously, I don't remember. It was...
And she could have moved around by the time she could have moved grades, because they did that a lot.
Yeah, because it was in Miss Butterfield's class, the one right by this doesn't matter to anybody but us, where the water fountain was right outside the cafeteria in the old school, like right where the stairs were.
Yep.
She was the first classroom
on the left. Yep.
I was in that room.
Same. Yep. That's where she was when I was in school.
So
or in elementary.
Maybe I was there. I remember. I remember Mr. Was it Clausen?
Was our principal? Yes.
Came in and whispered in her ear and told her to go ahead and put it on the TV.
Yeah.
And I was just, anyways, the podcast I listened to was kind of talking about that it's kind of weird that almost ubiquitously, I can't say that word.
Ubiquitously?
Yeah. Across the U.S.
Yeah.
That teachers and schools all kind of did that.
Yeah, they did.
Without talking to each other, without like...
Oh, really?
Yeah, nobody, there was no email as it was happening from the district, It was pretty much, left to the principals and the teachers of the schools. And it just, to me, it was always interesting that all the teachers, not all, most of the teachers and principals across the U.S. were like, this is important enough.
We need to show all the kids.
We need to show the kids.
And then now looking back, shouldn't have showed the kids.
Why not?
Because
I know it was propagandized and everything like that, but I do think no matter what you think happened, thousands of people died.
Yeah, and
thousands of firefighters gave their life.
Let's show a bunch of little kids this and scar them for life.
I think they should have showed us. I don't know about what grade to cut it off at.
They also did it with when we started bombing Iraq and Afghanistan.
I never remember any of that.
I was in high school or junior high when that started. I think I was in junior high. And actively bombing like this city or whatever. And they had on every TV in the school, every single one. And it's just us dropping bombs on the city. And it's like we're cheering it on. Looking back, it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah, so it was Distractables, the podcast I was listening to. And his dad was like a career military man. So he's like, came home. Never seen his dad cry before. His dad was crying. And he just kept saying something about turning that place to glass. And he's like, I was like, whatever, however old he was. Like, I didn't understand what that meant at the time. But growing up, like, oh, He really meant turning that place to glass.
To glass, yeah.
He's like, as a kid, I was like, oh, I like glass.
That's so crazy. Here we got some comments on YouTube.
Okay.
Um,
Facebook's not loading, guys, the comments very well. So if you're commenting, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
I'm trying to think. The art in the back. She's talking about God's whales. I don't know.
God's whales.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian said that's my line, Jay. What did I say, Brian?
Oh, we haven't read in a minute.
I don't
God's
know.
whales. The art in the back.
Yeah, I don't know. Brian said the largest fish according to scale. She said, I think it's, or Caroline said, I think it's dysfunctional threads, the artwork.
Functional threads.
I'm not sure what you guys are talking about.
What?
Should be a comic, she said. From, yeah, I don't know.
Am I having a stroke? What are they talking about?
I think I am. Okay, Brian said, so would coral reefer be a Bob Marley reef?
Yes.
Reef
Stafarian?
Reef Stafarian, said Jay Fox. And Brian said, yeah, man.
Oh, Robert said, as Mr. Heck turned on the news, the first thing we saw was a guy jumping out of the window to his death.
Gosh, yep. And it's nuts. It was bad times.
The story of,
I was too young to understand.
I can't remember if they survived or not, but where they like got through the bathroom wall to get out.
Yeah. That was crazy. Sherry said those Krabby Patties are human meat. Am I the one late to that info? Would that come out?
I don't know.
I didn't know that was an episode. Brian said I was at
I know
work.
Chum is like neighbors.
Yeah.
Everybody eats the Chum bucket. He says it's people.
It is.
I thought the Krabby Patties were crab.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. Brian said I was at work wondering if I was going to be recalled by my reserve squadron.
Oh,
9/11.
how many years ago was that? 23?
It was 2001.
Yeah, so
24 coming up this year. Two Giants Exist said, who'd win in a cryptid death battle? 3 bat squatches, 3 dog men, or 2 Kandahar giants?
Kandahar Giants.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think the dog men would win. That's just me.
I think what's going to happen is the Kandahar Giants are going to pick up the dog man and beat the bat squatches to death with them.
That could happen. Depends on the dog man.
Do you think 2 TJ Owens could fight 3 German Shepherds and 3 fruit bats?
Yes.
And then there you go. That's your answer.
German Shepherds are different than a dog man.
But TJ's different than a Kandahar Giant. I scaled it down.
Yeah, I know. But dog man, I don't know. Oh, you're talking about the Broken Branch thing. This?
Oh, Broken Branch design.
You guys talking about this art? It's Jess from Broken Branch. She'll be coming out with a new rebranded
stuff
soon. Excuse me. Dustin said, we stopped doing a writing essay in 4th grade and they turned the TV on most of the day. Yep, that's...
Did they send us home early?
I don't think so. I don't remember that.
I don't think our school was. I think a lot of the schools around us did.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember going home early. I remember being in school.
Going home early is when the school was flooding.
Yeah, that was crazy. I was there for that. I stayed in the school for that. I remember in the hallway, the brick hallway, you know, where the seniors going into the big gym, water blowing the bricks out of the ground and water was shooting up.
I remember, I think I was in 2nd grade or 1st grade. So I was facing where the bus U was.
The what?
Where the old bus drop off was.
Oh, yeah. By the
where the band thing is now.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's the wrestling thing now.
Yeah.
A little weird building, but it used to be the band.
Right.
The window there had water coming in.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember who my teacher was, but she was just trying to pack the window because water was pouring in and they couldn't get us in the buses fast enough.
No, it was crazy.
Oh, we're overtime.
Oh, we're overtime.
Are you already caught up on all your comments?
I got a couple more.
Yeah.
Brian says, when in doubt, always go with Bat Squatch. Brian,
the Bat Squatch is nothing. It couldn't even fight 2 camp counselor teenage girls.
True giants exist said dogmen are literally werewolves and can grab, scratch, gouge, punch, bite, kick, etc. The only thing working for the giants is that they're able to use tools, weapons, whereas the others are more. That's it. Animalistic. There's what he said. Hey, Robert. And he said, although it would be a heck of a fight, which I agree.
Immediately, what's going to happen is one of the Canada giant spears is going to come flying through and pin a dogman into a wall.
I can see that happening.
I don't know if it'll kill it, but it's going to be stuck there.
Brian said, yeah, but I mean, bat squatch. That's a good argument.
It is. That's something like when you would do for March Madness.
Right. Well, and Kappa would beat them all.
That is how your
one Kappa.
Kappa is Kappa.
One Kappa. Yeah.
That's it's a very scientific statement you made, but Kappa.
That's all you need to say.
All right, guys, we gotta go. Have a great day. Enjoy the warming weather. I think today and tomorrow is supposed to be kind of chilly, and then it's supposed to be, nice. I think for the next week or so.
I can't wait. Well, I'll read this last one. Bash Ash has Baz said, "What basketball beats a gargoyle? I mean, bat squats. I mean, squatch. Dog." Yeah, autocorrect. And that was a fun journey.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. Oh, wait, before we go,
Right,
Brian says, hopefully your day isn't too taxing.
Oh, it's taxing.
Yeah.